I just breathe. I just breathe. I just breathe, 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 breathe. I breathe in, breathe out.
Urban Peephole fans, you know me, I'm Dre, here with the beautiful EvaFe. She's a hot Latino artist who is here in Atlanta. She's promoting her brand new single, Oxygen. So we bring her to you. So come see me. You know where to find us here at urbanpeephole.com. And I want to introduce you and the world to...
Hola, how's everyone doing? I'm really happy to be here with you, and glad that Urban Peephole was able to give me this opportunity. So I am here and ready.
She's beautiful, and as you can see, she's articulate. But enough about me. Let's get on to Miss EvaFe. First of all, how do you spell your name first? For those who can't read.
It is EvaFe.com. You hear that? EvaFe.com.
You gotta go to the website, check out more about her. But more importantly, what does EvaFe actually mean?
The word fe actually means faith in Spanish, and that just says a lot about me in a nutshell. Me and my family, we were just basically growing up in faith, and that's just how I was let go at 18 and fly like a bird and have faith that you are going to survive and stay afloat.
Wow. Now, not only are you staying afloat, you're actually becoming, and your fan base is growing. It's growing so much. Help people understand exactly what message are you trying to get across in your music?
Honestly, what it is, I believe this whole world really, and then this country that we live in now, is a big melting pot. You know, I come from two different backgrounds. I have my Mexican culture and I have my American culture, and I'm very proud to have both and be both. And I feel that there's a lot of people in this country that live the same way. We're so grounded and rooted to our culture that we were born into. We don't want to let that go, but yet we are living in this country. We have this whole American lifestyle. So my music is really trying to, you know, just develop everybody into one, even though we come from different backgrounds, and we can all understand and feel the same thing. So
you're basically saying, okay, hey, bringing everybody together in peace and harmony, and saying, listen to me, not me, her. But since you have that, let's talk about these single Oxygen. How did that come about?
Oxygen is a wonderful track that came from 5 Star Productions here in Atlanta. It's a team of guys that are amazing. They came from my vocal coach, Ashley, who's Jan Smith, wonderful, famous Jan Smith here in Atlanta.
Yes, she is.
So I've been very, very grateful and honored to be working with her the past 2 years, and so this production company worked with her. And, you know, it's these guys that just look very ordinary, very simple. They look like country boys, but they have some fire, and they really produced a really, really hot track for me. And they were able to get to know me and understand me, and they just threw the beat together in like a matter of less than a day. And so then the writer actually comes from, she's from London, and she wrote it perfectly. It's actually just able to speak a lot of me through the song. So, and I've co-written a lot with these guys too, so it's just a great team, and it wouldn't be EvaFe Music without my entire team. It's not only me, I have a very, very strong and powerful team behind me.
Now, you have a team just for your music, but you have other things going on outside of music.
Yeah.
You have your beautiful, beautiful softer side, and when I mean by that, it is all of the community work that you do. So tell us about your community work and what you're doing around here in Atlanta, in the Latin community.
Well, first of all, I believe my purpose, and I believe everybody human being's purpose, is to give back some love. If it's time, if it's whether it be monetary, whichever way you can give back is to give back. And I've been doing that my entire life since I was the age of 5 with my family. We did a ton of mission work in Mexico. In high school, every summer, my mom would just ship me back to Mexico, and I'd stay there the entire summer and just do mission work. And when I would go back home, I felt this emptiness that, you know, the smiles and the happiness that I saw in these families and children, it meant the world to me. It's like way better than having to go back to high school and like deal with all these, you know, very irrelevant issues.
Wow.
And now, as even a young adult, people are stressing about so much that's so not very important at all.
A lot of people don't understand just how blessed we really are until you actually go to a country where they don't have the luxuries we have. We're standing outside on pavement when in other countries they don't even have dirt there. They have
Exactly,
rocks.
exactly. So, and you know, it's not only about going to other countries too. We can do it right here at home. And here in Atlanta, I do mentoring with young Latino youth, and that in itself just means the world to me because I see some of these young girls, and it reminds me when I was their age, and how my family was able to, you know, let me travel and, you know, get a lot of culture into me. And a lot of these girls here, they barely have come downtown. Like, they don't even know anything that their own city has to offer. So to be able to help them and open their eyes and let them know that when they're an adult, they can do and be anything they can be. And do a lot of community work with Operation Chosen, with Hands on Atlanta. You know, we do a lot of things for the homeless, a lot of environmental things also for the park. So it's great. I mean, that's just my fulfillment in life. It really is.
And you also, speaking of Operation Chosen, the Chosen Awards were just
Yes.
like last week, right?
Yes, they were.
Okay. Tell us a little bit about that, how you co-hosted and got the party started.
Oh, wow. Do you know who I co-hosted with? Oh, wow. Eric Gordon, which was a wonderful co-host. But it was fun. We had a script, but, you know, we kind of just winged it.
See?
We did our own thing. That's just how we do. And he's a big character, and it was cool because I was able to, you know, like, tear him down any minute I wanted to. That was pretty easy, but I had a really good time doing it and being able to recognize a lot of the unsung heroes here in Atlanta, and just reward them and applaud them for the hard work that they also do in this community. So
I mean, what can you say? You know, you first of all have a priority with your music. You've gone through a process to grooming and building a team, and you've also gone through the process of actually giving back, and that becomes your actual promise. So when you got to go from that priority, you got to go through that purpose to get to that promise. You've shown it, and I hope the Urban Peephole fans see it. You're going to hear more of her. You're going to see the music. You're going to see the pictures. You're going to see the whole bio. We're going to give you everything you need to follow up with EvaFe. And there's only one way you can get that. Come see us, urbanpeephole.com. And as always, so why don't you tell us a little bit about the Miss Georgia Latina pageant?
well, coincidentally, I just happened to meet the director just out of nowhere, and she kind of just gave me her business card, and I'm like, okay, pageant, I'm not the beauty queen kind of girl. Like, not me. I'd rather get my hands dirty and, like, help some people, you know? But, you know, I spoke to my manager, and he's like, well, what are you waiting for? Like, why don't you can email her? I'm like, okay. So I went ahead and did it. I've entered, and it's honestly been a really, really great experience. Majority for the exposure of the music, which has been great because the Latino community here in itself, they don't have a female Latina artist. So for them to be able to hear it through whichever way it be, through all these promotions, exposure, radio, it's been a great opportunity. So it's fun. We're doing the whole swimsuit, the gown, the interview, which, you know, I feel very confident of because I think I do well in speaking.
Okay.
So I'm excited about it, and it's a nice venue. We have music artists. It's a big Latin show. That's all it's going to be, and it's Latin beauty.
Well, see, you have all of those things. You said you do well speaking, but, you know, if someone were to ask you what's 1 + 1, could you say that in front of 10,000 people?
Of course.
See, you messed up already.
I was at 1,000.
That's a demerit. That's a demerit. So I know the guys out there want to know, where can we buy tickets to see the, you know, and to come and look? I'm just going to come and actually take pictures. But the other guy's going to buy tickets to come see you in a swimsuit.
Absolutely. They can go to www.missgeorgialatina.com. You got to spell out Georgia, not G-A, missgeorgialatina.com. They can go to Plaza Fiesta if they happen to be on Buford Highway, and go to Discolandia. And they can also hit me up on Facebook or on Twitter. That's EvaFe on Twitter. And I can sell the tickets myself. So
See?
you got to get there. It's April 9th, 5 o'clock at America's Mart, 15th floor. Penthouse view. It's a really, really nice venue.
And she gave you all the information.
Now you know, so you have no excuse not to be there.
0. And you have no excuse not to follow EvaFe.
And the best part is that I'm not going to be the only Latina there. There's like 18 other Latin girls in bikinis, and they're just looking great. So, yes. Exactly.
All right, guys. Hey, we love you. We thank you, EvaFe, for coming out. Urban Peephole. You don't know how to find us, talk to her.
Ciao. Peace. Mwah.